We've made it to Wave 20, Part 3 of the Lockdown Level Macro Review in Defense Grid Gold on OnLive. If you've made it this far without losing any cores, you can't relax yet, because if you've played this game, you know that the last level is the most challenging. And even if you've done well up to the end, you can always have one surprise enemy make it off screen with a core and lose your precious metal. You can never give up when playing Defense Grid. The enemies are now greeted with level 3 red machine gun turrets, and are then pounded into oblivion with a bunch of upgraded cannons. It doesn't do much sense at this point in the game to build new guns. It's all about upgrading and adding power to existing turrets in preparation for the final wave. That's it. That's all we're going to do from here on out. Prepare for the end, especially in that one area on the left side of the level, which I've called the kill zone. No relation to the actual Killzone video game, although that's a pretty awesome game too. Keep in mind while watching, when playing Defense Grid, there can be one or two enemies that just evade all of your defenses, because they're more powerful at this point, and the enemy air attacks will also get stronger, so don't forget about them. Because if an enemy air unit touches your cores, you've lost one. But upgraded turrets should take care of them. Upgraded cannon turrets. As you've just seen, that one area of the level has been turned into a meat grinder. And I think they designed this level so you played it that way. If a bad guy does make it through, they're going to be weak and picked off by your other gun turrets. Now, as many of you may have noticed while I'm buying turrets and upgrading, there's a bunch of other options I'm not using, like flamethrowers, there's the meteor weapon, and some other ones which are completely useless. I don't find the majority of those to be terribly effective after playing the game for a long period of time. The upgraded guns and cannons, and occasionally the meteor weapon, are really your best choices. Everything else is kind of useless. The temporal device is excellent when combined with powerful weapons. Don't think for a moment that lasers or the concussion device will do any damage at all, because they won't. A bunch of powerful machine guns and cannons are what you need the most, especially when worrying about air power and ground power at the same time, because not all of the weapons attack air power. At this point in the level, about Wave 26, my strategy is going to change from mere survival to surviving with the most resources left at the end, because I want that gold medal. But it's possible to have one enemy slip off the screen without noticing. If you lose one core, you lose that potential gold medal. So I've got to destroy everything and play it perfectly from here on out, but I'm extremely powerful. Because my earlier strategy paid off, I've spent my resources well. I can now save money and try not to spend. Most of the enemies aren't even getting through that kill zone area, the meat grinder. They're getting stopped there and destroyed. That's what I want. But keep an eye on the air attacks. We've got to watch them. Can't let any airplanes through.
The gun didn't leave much to clean up, did it?
We're almost there. It's wave 30. I'm going to panic and build one more missile launcher, but other than that, my defenses are pretty solid. And those big enemies aren't getting anywhere, so it's just the small ones you gotta watch. This level has challenged me, though. The designers did a nice job building lockdown. It took me a long time to figure out the best way to play this particular level because you've really got to plan ahead and conserve your resources, upgrade your turrets, and trap enemies on the left side of the screen. You notice the level 3 cannon on the right? Nothing is getting by that, especially after it's already been beaten on by other weapons. I'm getting a gold medal in the lockdown level on Defense Grid, the Awakening part of Defense Grid Gold, which can be found on OnLive or PC. Awesome level.
Well beyond shell-shocked, I think. Perfect. A joy to behold.